Hey, welcome to Ask Arminda. I'm super excited for two reasons. One, obviously, I'm wearing a red hat, so what's not to be happy about that? And probably more significantly, I'm excited about something that just came up in a client session that I wanted to share with everybody, and it was this. Flying an airplane, not that I'm any kind of expert, although I have handled the controls of an airplane one time, which was super exciting, mostly for the pilot. But flying an airplane is a fascinating thing. You spend the flight course correcting, not in a straight line, headed straight for a target. Like I think we may imagine it's like that, especially if you're on those really like transatlantic flights where you're watching the line go in a straight. It's actually a lie. It doesn't actually fly in a straight line. You set the coordinate, you set the destination, and then the pilot and the computer spend the entire flight course correcting. So they eventually end up at that destination, but it's done through course corrections. It's not done in a straight line. And in our lives, we tend to think that we're supposed to move in a straight line, that we're supposed to say, okay, well, that's my goal, and that's where I'm heading, and I'm just straight line. And then as soon as we hit a blip, as soon as we run into something, a lot of us stop and we think, great, I failed, I screwed up, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, when all that it means is it's time for a course correction. That's all. It doesn't mean anything. It just means it's time for a course correction. And that's part of the game rather than the end game. So if you can kind of dial that back and think, okay, this is actually fun. What course corrections am I going to encounter? Then we can simply laugh when they come along and be very creative and excited and playful about the way we create solutions for what needs to be course corrected, rather than feeling like there's a judgment against us in our ability to get from point A to point B. Because really getting from point A to point B looks like this and never like this. What additional questions or comments do you have? Let me know, coach@armindalindsay.com.